Okay, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of On the Wrist from Off the Cuff. Today we have a really cool review for you from the brand Carapaz, or Carapaz, or Carapaz. Carapaz? That's what you guys are for. Internet police, feel free to chime into the comments below and correct me, school me. I'm more than happy to kind of get more feedback on the correct pronunciation. But basically, a little bit about the brand. They are a young and innovative leather design company and brand based near Neuchâtel in Switzerland. Their products are entirely thought out and designed in Switzerland, which is great. And they're really known for their leather, phone, and other mobile device cases. But here we have, of course, to be a little bit more in tune with what we review on this channel, which is wristwatches for the most part, right? With some EDC gear. This is something that's a really nice, premium leather flat bottom watch roll. As you can see, it's not going to roll away, which is great. You can see. So really nice from that standpoint, guys. This is actually their second generation travel and storage watch roll. This is the 3-watch configuration. And as you can see, I got 3 watches in here right now, some of which you've seen on the channel, one of which you will see very, very soon. So one of the things that this actually has is it's part of their kind of second generation of this roll model. And one of the things that it has is this new function, basically, where you can actually pull the slider out and place it up here vertically for display. So you can actually have that chilling, as you can see, really nicely out on your tabletop, desktop, nightstand, whatever it may be. So I think that's cool. It's insanely cool. It's just like a little smart thing. Like, as much as these kind of rail systems are becoming more mainstream now and you can get them on kind of cheaper options, I think of course it's nice that brands are still willing to kind of step it up. Now this is $330 direct with free shipping. It's made out of fine Saffiano leather, so it's constructed really nicely, and honestly these cushions are really the star of the show, because this is something that you typically won't find in the cheaper options out there, because you can see here that it actually has some flex and give, so you can actually fit different size watches on here, which I think is really, really smart. So basically these little pillows can fit anywhere from a 6.3 to an 8.25, so 8.25 to 6.3 kind of size there. And oh, what's this? Is that the brand new Halios on bracelet that nobody has, that is rocking the final clasp prototype, not even in production yet, but going into production, because this prototype passed the tests and it is insane. It blew my mind, guys. I'm almost angry at Jason from Halios for not selling this watch for more, and I'm definitely a little bit angry at the watch community to a certain extent for not just completely buying these things out the minute they were available. But I'm somebody that prepaid and I'm waiting for mine, and I just told him, look man, just when the bracelet's ready, send it to me. I don't want the watch head with like a suede strap. Send me the whole thing. And because I'm, kind about waiting and him having my money, we chatted a bit, and yeah, he was kind of happy to send over a little loaner action so that I could share this with you guys. So that's a little sidetrack, but hey, maybe we'll look at it more. The nice thing, again, guys, you can kind of present this. Look at that, and it's not just like one at a time. If you want to, you can just put this on your desk. And oh, what's this guy here? Yeah, my Milas. I love this thing. Still breaking in because it's pretty new, but check this out. Bam. So you could have that on your desk. And then the nice thing is, if you really want to, I think we could probably even tuck this in to the slides right there, if you want to like make it like really super tidy. So that's nice, but yeah, really lovely. And let me just kind of get some of the little dust off there, guys. Highly recommended if you, for anybody that's taking pictures or a video of watches. So yeah, this thing's sweet, and I wanted to put kind of a wide array. You get a diver in here, you get kind of an everyday watch there, and then also a thick chronograph, because this thing can fit thicker models inside of it. So really nice from that standpoint. You guys saw the dimensions. It's about 9.1 inches wide, and then we have about, as far as the thickness here, the 3.46, and then a height of about 2.87 inches. The watch thicknesses that this thing can hold is up to 17 millimeters. I think that's awesome. And then as far as the width goes, you can actually get up to 58 millimeters, including the crowns. So, as you can see, these wide array of watches, they fit really well. If you have some huge, like, oversized Invictas, maybe this isn't the case for you, but at the same time, maybe if that's what you have, you probably don't want to spend $330 on something like this. For me, this thing is sweet, guys. I mean, I think $330 might seem pricey at first, but when you actually compare that to the rest of the market, yes, there are cheaper options out there, but there are also much more expensive options as well. Like, way more expensive, nowhere nearly as well designed, and maybe just equally crafted as well. This thing is finished to such a high level. I really can't imagine there being much out there that's just finished like better outright. I'm thinking it's either going to be equal, maybe something in a different style. I've reviewed a few different watch rolls on the channel, and they've all been very nice. For me, the innovation here is the key. Being able to take your watches out, put it in the little top niche there, the little slider, to kind of enjoy it and present it. It adds a nice little feature, right? Because when you're traveling, it's nice to kind of have your nightstand, maybe take your stuff out, and yeah, I'm sick. I have a lot of watches. I want to wear more than one watch when I go travel, even if I'm just taking a long weekend, like a 4-day weekend. A lot of the times I'll bring more than one watch, and having something like this is outstanding. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at the stitching. Nice and uniform. Look at the beautiful finish on here. Swiss design. Carapaz. You get the nice little turtle logo. I love the grip on here. Again, it's nice. It's grippy, right? You don't want to drop this thing, but you could put it in your suitcase, carry on, whatever. And it's nice and padded, and look at that. Even for this really, almost 16 millimeter chronograph, it still fits with ease. I mean, this thing, it's not like it's bursting at the seams. I can't even feel, I can't push down to the watch in there, even for the watch that tall. So I mean, that tells me that the 17 millimeter height restriction is them playing it safe. You could probably fit something even bigger in there, but I mean, look at these, look at the stitching, guys. Look at the way everything tucks. It's nice and tight. I love that shape, right? It totally ties into their logo. So very nice from that standpoint. Again, something you can travel with, but also looks really, really good, kind of just chilling on its own, right? This isn't going to be an eyesore at your home, or your home office, or at your office if you want to pull a flex at work. For me, this is just something that, of course, once the COVID restrictions lift, I'll be able to take a couple of watches and watch rolls to little meetups and get-togethers and hangouts, and this is perfect, right? Like, you take it out, you can pull this guy out right here, make it a little easier for people to kind of enjoy, look at it, whatever. Maybe you don't want people to get too touchy-feely with it. I mean, you have options, which I think is really cool. Man, look at these guys. So unfortunately, I only own the Meatless. This Brellum I just recently reviewed. It's just a loaner, and then this Halios is just a loaner, but I do have my pre-order dollars in with Jason over at Halios. So I will be getting the blue dial model soon enough. But what I'll do is I will be very soon, after airing this, probably the next video or two, I will be actually doing my full review preview. I guess, you know what, it's a review because the watch is out. It's just the bracelet, I guess, is more of a sneak preview, and the clasp, which is killer. So yeah, guys, this thing is sweet. I'm really digging it. If you like to travel with more than one watch, this product actually, you know, I think it sits well above in terms of quality and design from the lower price competitors. So if some of you are going to be chiming in, I can get it for 30 bucks on Amazon, there's this other thing. All right, it doesn't have this feature, number one. It doesn't have the this feature either, right? It has the rail, but as far as the cushion and how small it can smush or expand, as far as you need, it doesn't have that. Also, it's, you know, generally just a cheaper version of something. This is not a cheaper version of something that exists, and it's definitely not just an expensive version of some cheap design. This is something that was designed from the ground up for you as a watch enthusiast, and I have to be able to appreciate that. I mean, that's what the channel's about. Again, like, look at these. I appreciate these brands. Are these mainstream brands? Sure, Halios might be 100 years old, but most people have never heard of it. But man, this thing's gorgeous, and I'm really glad that I put my dollars towards getting this kind of little experiment in 904 stainless steel. Also, Brellum. My goodness, guys, look at that. Look at that. The chronograph is still running from the review I filmed earlier. Boom. Gorgeous Halios. Man, this right here, guys. Take a look. Look at those angles. Guys, I literally was... you guys could ask Jason from Halios. I must have told him he was a madman 3, 4, 5, 6 times via Instagram DM, because I was just absolutely flabbergasted by how nice this watch is for the money. Blown away. So if you are a fan of the channel, take a look. Or maybe you're just watching it for this and you're like, wow, that's kind of a cool looking diver. Guys, stay tuned for the full review on this. This thing is an absolute game changer. This is like, I guess you could compare it to maybe when the Christopher Ward C60 Trident Mark III came out, and it was just like such a head and shoulders leap forward. It was kind of mind-blowing, and I think it was disruptive to the value baseline that people think of when they think of a watch at that price point. And I think Halios have done... Dude, wait till I show you guys this toolless adjustable clasp that he secretly did and like didn't even hype up at all. My gosh, this thing is insane. Like, probably my favorite new clasp. So anyways, guys, this thing's sick. I don't want to, you know, that's just a bonus, but hey, you guys are here for this. There's obviously not a lot of moving parts. There's no movement to a watch roll, but my goodness, this thing can be on the move with you. So really digging it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Oh, also one thing to note, I paired my Halios with this really cool hybrid strap from Christopher Ward, 20 millimeters. Fits really well. I think it ties in nicely with kind of the aesthetic, because it is a bit sporty with also a bit dressy. So it has kind of the dual rubber and then this nice, you know, nylon or Cordura kind of on top, which looks great. Very rugged, and also the way it captures the light, and I think plays with it, is really nice. Also, don't forget, this is recording off of a camera, so the high reflective handset are just reflecting a black camera lens back to you. This is absolutely a legible watch. Come on, guys. It's not the first watch with polished hands, but I had to kind of bear through so many comments in the review of this watch. Oh my goodness, I can't see the hands. Yeah, you can't see the hands because it was reflecting black with a black dial. Come on, you're not... Unless your face is a camera lens, you have nothing to worry about, because your face is going to reflect back a face. And when you're out in a room, it's going to reflect out a room. Here, it's reflecting a black camera dial or a black room with just 2 studio lights in it. So, yeah, it helps reduce the glare on the crystal, but is probably not the best thing to highlight highly reflective hands. Anyways, I digress. This thing's awesome, guys. If you're out to spend, and let's say you're buying watches that costs more than 330 bucks, I'd say this is worth it. You know, if you're thinking I could buy another watch for that much, maybe not for you. I mean, obviously this watch is more expensive, you know, kind of, I think around 3,000. This was 7 something, mind blown. And then this one's around, I want to say 1,800. So, I mean, like, for me anyway, these watches are right at home at here. And I probably will be featuring this whole case again soon, because with the 3 watch layout, although there are 2 watch and single rolls and 4, and now even 8. Goodness, 8 rolls, yes. Which hopefully I'll get one of those and show it to you guys, because I think that's actually, I was blown away when I saw that. I was like, whoa, it's like a leather case for 8. That's awesome. But for 3, it kind of brings to that question, a 3 watch collection. What could you get? And here, yeah, we have an example of 3 watches collected from the channel, not necessarily from my personal collection, but I will be sharing a really fun 3 watch collection video featuring, again, this outstanding setup, because mainly because I love the design. The execution is really nice, right? But I've reviewed stuff on the channel that's been executed really nice, guys, but design wise, this feature right here, it does it for me. I don't know, it's such a little thing, it's such a simple thing, but I like that. I mean, I want to take pictures of this right now and put it on Instagram, and just, this is just such a cool little thing. I dig it. But again, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please do a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe for more content just like this. Come on. Thanks, guys.